Ourselves getting hungry during the afternoon. I think that's the
Yes,
story of
about
my
3 o'clock.
life. Exactly. But you don't want to just grab whatever is handy.
Right.
I can lead you down a bad path. And so Chef Meg Galvin is here with us this morning to show us some easy and healthy snacks.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being
Thank
here this morning.
It is National Snack Month, and we're going to talk today about blueberries, because blueberries are a great alternative to bad snacking.
Well, and I think they're a superfood, so they help you on so many levels, antioxidants, but you don't just have to eat them plain like this.
Which you can. I love Driscoll blueberries, so yes, you can eat plain, but we've got some different options, and we've got a recipe.
Okay,
so
perfect.
We'll get started with it. So we're going to start with 1 cup of raw almonds and a half a cup of raw walnuts, and walnuts is the top nut. Great for antioxidants. Yes, so we're just going to mix those together.
All right.
And then over a little bit of heat, I'm going to go with 1 teaspoon of canola oil and 1.5 tablespoons of honey.
Ooh.
Which is 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon and a half. So that's kind of
how you can think about it in your head.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we're just going to heat that up. Preheat an oven to 250 degrees, and then I'm just going to use a little pie pan. And what we're going to do is we're going to roast the mixture after we add some heat.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to toss in some blueberries. So 1 serving of blueberries is 80 calories.
And it has a lot of fiber in it.
Oh gosh, yes.
It's so good for you.
Yes, and they are. But a lot of people are like, well, I feel like, I want to add more fruit to my diet. Well, this is a perfect way to do it, is make a recipe using the Driscoll blueberries.
And I have to admit, I make oatmeal every morning. That's what I have for breakfast. And I always throw some blueberries in there because it adds a little bit of sweetness to it. And I also think, oh, I'm being healthy here, as opposed to adding just straight sugar.
Now, sweetness, now we're going to come in with some heat.
Okay,
so
good. Nice little balance here.
Right. So I added in a tablespoon and a half of honey, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then I'm going to add in a 1/2 teaspoon of ancho chili powder.
All right.
So that's going to add some
smoke.
Yes, that's going to add some smokiness, and then just a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, because you don't want, So just heat that up just a tiny bit.
Okay, and then I imagine we're going to pour that on over these nuts.
We're going to pour it over these, and then you're just going to bake them for about 20 minutes, and then you just want to stir halfway through.
Okie doke.
I'll just leave that there. Yeah. So that's perfect. So just put it in a little pie pan. You don't need to preheat the pan. And then that mixture, this is what it looks like when it comes out.
And I already sampled a little bit, and it's fantastic. It gives you enough heat that you think, oh, I ate something, without going overboard, that you're like, give me the gallon of milk.
No. It is great. So then to that, I just picked up some oat squares, so if you want to toss those in.
Sure.
And then pistachios. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of roasted pistachios.
Excellent. So a lot of protein, a lot of fiber in here.
And then a 1 6-ounce container of Driscoll blueberries. And that is it. That's your perfect hot and spicy, sweet blueberry trail mix.
Oh my gosh, I want to have this on hand in my house all the time. But if you are maybe allergic to nuts, not a fan of nuts, there's a couple of other alternatives you can do with the Driscoll berries.
Right, and that just for kids maybe, a chocolate graham cracker with some low-fat cream cheese and the blueberries.
I can see that as a perfect after-school snack.
And that is, it's 3 o'clock. I'm hungry. What am I going to grab for?
Yep, the chocolate chip cookies, or this is the healthier alternative.
So I think that's fun. And then just the traditional parfait. But it is, blueberries have been around for a long time. They're actually called star berries.
I didn't know that.
Well, if you see the little teeny tiny star, that's from the stem. Yeah.
Wow.
So they're adorable, and they're good.
Perfect, and you gave us great ways to prepare them, to eat them, to share them. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it, and we will have these recipes on our website, local12.com. But for now, we'll send it to the break.